thanks for sticking up for me back there. Good to know you've got my back. Still, it's good to see most of you stuck around. It's your patience. It takes a while to move a castle. On to Act 2. I do have a program note. We've lost our Saccharus. Well, actually, she got catapulted into the ocean. She's fine, we think. She's swimming back. But meanwhile, we need a volunteer to take the role of Saccharissa in the second act. It's not too much. It's just, a couple arias, trio, big dance number, lute solo, juggling flaming snakes. We'll figure something out.
of a mate, and that's enough. Next is Chloe. Oh, come on, Chloe will lose 3 terms, for yesterday, when gazing through her drawing book, I found a sketch of a perambulator. A double perambulator, shameless girl. The next is Ada. What was it that I heard you muttering after prayers to Minerva, goddess of wisdom?
Amen?
That's all at present. Now attention, pray. Your principal, the princess, comes to give her usual inaugural address.
instruction as we give. Attend while I unfold the parable. The elephant is mightier than man, yet man subdues him. Why? The elephant is elephantine everywhere but here. And man whose brain is to the elephants as woman's brain to man's, that's just science. Conquers the foolish giant of the woods as woman in her turn shall conquer man. In mathematics, woman leads the way. The narrow-minded pedant still believes that 2 and 2 make 4. Why, we can prove, we women, when we're made to make ends meet, that 2 and 2 make 5, or 3, or 7, or 5 and 20 if the case demands. Diplomacy, the wiliest diplomat, is absolutely helpless in our hands. He wheedles monarchs, woman wheedles him. Logic, why, tyrant man himself admits it's a waste of time to argue with a woman. Then we excel in social qualities. Though man professes he holds our sex in utter scorn, I venture to believe he'd rather pass the day with one of you than 500 of his fellow man. In all things we excel. Believing this, 100 maidens here have sworn to put their feet upon his neck. And should we succeed, we will treat him better than he treated us. But should we fail, why then, let hope fail too. No doubt we seem a kind of monster to them. We are used to that. For women up until this cramped under man's laws cannot guess how much their welfare is a passion to us. We seek to compass our dear sister's liberties. Oh, lift your natures up, embrace our aims, work out your freedom. Girls, knowledge is now no more a fountain sealed. Drink deep until the habits of the slave, the sins of emptiness, gossip and spite and slander die. Better to not be at all than not be noble. Who lectures in the Hall of Arts today?
Oh, I, madame, on abstract philosophy. There I propose considering at length 3 points: the is, the might be, and the must. Whether the is from being actual fact is thus more important than the vague might be, or the might be from taking a wider scope is thus more important than the is. And lastly, how the is and the might be stand compared to the inevitable must.
Your theme's ambitious. Fare you well, you and your pupils. Ladies, follow me.
journey so far. After scaling fence and paling, here at last we are. In this college, useful knowledge everywhere one finds, and already growing steady, we've enlarged our minds.
We've learned the prickly cactus has the power to attract us when we fall. That nothing man unsettles like a bed of stinking metal, short or tall.
That bulldogs even puzzles that we don't like broken bottles on the wall.
That sprinkled with defiance and that burglary's a science after all.
After all, a women's college, mad as folly going. What can girls learn within these walls worth knowing?
I'll lay a crown, the princess shall decide it. I'll teach them twice as much in half an hour outside it. Hush, scoffer, ere you sound your puny thunder. List to their aims and bow your head in wonder. They intend to send a wire to the moon, and they'll set the Thames on fire very soon. Then they learn to mix the curses with their rings, from the ears of Lady Circe's piggy wins, and weasels and their slumbers they'll plan, to get something from cucumbers. They've a plan, they've a firmly rooted notion they can cross the polar ocean, and they'll find perpetual motion if they can.
These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at our university we shall see. These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at our university we shall see.
As for fashion, they'll forswear it, so they say. And the circle, they will swear it some fine day. And the fact is that they're teaching kids to fly. And the king they'll be impeaching by and by. Each newly joined aspirant to the clan. Must repudiate the tyrant known as man. They flout at him and flout him, and they do not care about him, and they're going to do without him if they can.
These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at our university we shall see. These are the phenomena that every pretty domina is hoping at our university we shall see. In this college, useful knowledge everywhere one finds, and already growing steady, we've enlarged our minds. We've enlarged our
So, this is Princess Ida's castle. Well, they must be lovely girls indeed if it requires such walls as those to keep intruders off. I much suspect the object of these walls are not so much to keep the men out, but to keep the maidens in.
But, what are these?
Why, academic robes worn by the lady undergraduates when they matriculate. Let's try them on.
I should command here. I was born to rule, but do I rule? No. Why? Well, I don't know. I shall someday. Not yet, I bide my time. But I once was someone, and the was will be. The present as we speak becomes the past. The past then repeats itself. And so is the future. This sounds involved. It's not. It's right enough.
Every heart I treat is mine.
The princess, I live. What shall we do?
Why, we must brave it out. Madam, accept our humblest reverence.
We greet you, ladies. What would you with us?
What shall I say? We are 3 students, ma'am. 3 well-born maids of liberal estate who wish to join this university.
If, as you say, you wish to join our ranks, and will subscribe to all our rules, 'tis well.
To all your rules we cheerfully subscribe.
You say you're noblewomen. Well, you'll find no sham degrees for noblewomen here. You'll find no cruel distinctions meant to draw a line twixt rich or poor. You'll find no tufts to mark nobility, except such tufts as indicate nobility of brain. As for your fellow students, mark me well. There are 100 maids within these walls, all good, all learned, and all beautiful. They are prepared to love you. Will you swear to give the fullness of your love to them?
Upon our words and honors, ma'am, we will.
But we go further. Will you undertake that you will never marry any man? Consider well. You must prefer our maids to all mankind.
To all mankind! We much prefer your maids.
But have you left no lovers in your home who may pursue you here?
No, madam, none. We're homely ladies, as no doubt you see. And we have never fished for lovers' love. We smile at girls who deck themselves with gems, false hair, and meretricious ornament to chain the fleeting fancy of a man, but do not imitate them. What we have of hair is all our own. Our color, too, unladylike but not unwomanly, is nature's handiwork, and man has learnt to reckon nature an impertinence.
My dear sweet sisters, who have been so mistreated by the world of man. Ours is but a world of trouble, sadness set to song, its beauty but a bubble bound to break ere long. Its palaces and pleasures are fantasies that fade, and the glory of its treasures shadow of a shade. Fear not, beauty counts for naught within these walls. If all you say is true, you will pass with us a happy, happy time.
If, as you say, 100 lovely maidens wait within to welcome us with smiles and open arms, I think there's very little doubt we shall.
Joy,
must make a virtue of necessity and trust our secret to her gentle care.
Why, Psyche, don't you know me? Florian,
Florian! Oh,
my sister.
oh, brother. What are you doing here? And who are these?
I am that Prince Hilarion to whom your princess is betrothed. I come to claim her plighted love. Your brother Florian and Cyril come to see me safely through.
Hilarion and Cyril too. Oh, how strange. Oh, my earliest playfellows.
Oh, why, let me look. Are you that learned little Psyche who, at school, alarmed her mates because she called a buttercup Ranunculus bulbosus? Are you indeed that lady Psyche who, at children's parties, drove the conjurer wild by explaining all his tricks before he did them? Are you indeed that learned little Psyche who, at dinner parties, brought into dessert, would tackle visitors with, you don't know who first determined longitude, I do, Hipparchus in 163 BC. Are you indeed that small phenomenon?
Oh, that small phenomenon indeed am I. Gentlemen, 'tis death to enter here. We have all vowed to renounce mankind.
Renounce mankind? On what grounds make you this senseless resolution?
Senseless? No. We are all taught, and being taught, believe that man sprung from an ape is ape at heart.
That's rather strong.
The truth is always strong. Oh, lady fair of lineage high, was not like ape in the days gone by. The maid was radiant as the sun, the ape was most unsightly one. The ape was most unsightly one, so it could not do
Well, just now we are, but we hope by dint of study to become, in course of time, young women.
Oh, no, don't do that. Is this indeed a man? I've often heard of them, but till today never set eyes on them. They told me men were hideous, idiotic, and deformed. They're quite as beautiful as women are. Their features are more marked. And oh, their chins.
Oh,
How curious.
I fear it's rather rough.
Oh, don't apologize. I like it so.
On every other poisonous, a learning is obtained, a man's a thing with which he is entirely unacquainted, entirely unacquainted.
Then jump for joy and they become the truest sounds. The bells go ringing through the air, and here and there and everywhere. And echo forth the joyous sound. The truest sound, the truest sound. And echo forth the joyous sound. The truest sound, the truest sound. And echo forth the joyous sound. The truest sound. Once by you in casual conversation, which is most creditable to your powers of observation, your powers of observation. Then jump for joy and gaily bound, the truest sound, the bells are ringing through the air, here and there and everywhere, and echo forth the joyous sound, the truest sound, and echo forth the joyous sound, the truest sound. And echo forth the joyous sound, the truest sound, the truest
one step towards my destiny, the mighty must, the inevitable shall.
Now would you like to realize and guide this university?
I must agree to pleasantly sing your proper pride.
And wouldn't you like to clear the coast of your this university?
Without a doubt, I bundle about singing. I desire
Sing hoity toity, sorry for song. Sing merry come up, and today will come. Sing over brightness up, all tonight, and happy, go lucky, my lady.
For years I cried beneath her skins, all through a moonlit paradise.
You're much tweak, or you'd speak, sing hail, say no more.
Whoever I piped several years, all through it never imagined me.
Sing so I've heard, but never a word have I Sing hoity toity, sorry for song. Sing merry come up, and her day will come. Sing she shall learn that a good will turn, and happy, lucky, my lady. Saved for time at least.
Melissa!
Oh, sir, you must away from this at once. My mother guessed your sex. She keeps your secret, sir, for reasons of her own. But you must away from this. And take me with you! That is, no, not that.
I'll go, but not without you. Why, what's that?
The luncheon bell.
Well, we'll wait till after luncheon then.
Merry go luncheon bell, merry go luncheon bell. Here again the horse for them. Please be walking by yourself. Merry go luncheon bell, merry
my love, my life, oh, come to me. If it be well, I say, to do all this, then Prince Hilarion is very well.
He breathes our name. Well, it is a common one. And is the booby comely?
Pretty well. I've heard it said that if I dressed myself in Hilarion's clothes, supposing this consisted with my maiden modesty, I might be taken for Hilarion's self. But what is this to you or me who think upon all mankind with undisguised contempt?
Damsel, when it comes to man, contempt is not the word.
The Prince Hilarions of goodly land. I rather think I do. We are inseparables.
Love him then?
We do indeed, all three. Madam, she jests. Remember, jests? Of course not, why, bless my heart alive, you and Hilarion, while at the court, rode the same horse.
Astride?
Of course! Why not? Wore the same clothes, and once or twice, I think, got tipsy in the same good company.
Well, these are nice young ladies, on my word.
Oh, do you remember that lovely old kissing song he used to sing to blushing Mistress Lalage, the horses and the pigeons? Thus it ran. Would you know the kind of maid sets my heart aflame? Eyes must be downcast and stained, cheeks must blush for shame. She may neither dance nor sing, but demure in everything, hang her head in modest face, without lips, without lips. Let's see to say, oh, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, now I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of thing sets my heart aflame. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, now I die of shame. Please, that's the kind of thing sets my heart aflame. When the mate is bold and gay, with a tongue of clay, flaunting it in brave array, maiden may go hang. Sons of gay and holy, never shall my God return. My love blushing rose from me, pouting lips, with pouting lips. Let's seem to say, oh, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
Don't you know? And if you don't, I'll tell you so. Gave your troth upon your oath to Hilarion, my son. I'll vow you make, you must not break. You think you may, it's brave mistake. For a ride's a ride, and not with tide at the early age of 1. I'll vow you make, you must not break. If you think you may, it's brave mistake. For a ride's a ride, and not with tide at the early age of 1. And I'm a peppery kind of king who's indisposed from parley. Who bits the wit of a bit of a chip, and that's the long and the short of it. He's a peppery kind of king who's indisposed from parley. Who bits the wit of a bit of a chip, that's the long and the short of it. If you decide to want your pride and let Hilarion claim his pride, oh well and good, it's understood, we'll let bygones go by. But if you choose to sulk in the blues, I'll make the whole of you shake in your shoes. I'll storm your walls and level your halls in the twinkling of an eye. But if you choose to sulk in the blues, I'll make the whole of you shake in your shoes. I'll storm your walls and level your halls in the twinkling of an eye. And I'm a peppery potentate who's little inclined to claim to break, to fix the wit of a bit of a cheek, and that's the long and the short of it. For he's a peppery potentate who's little inclined to claim to break, to fix the wit of a bit of a cheek, and that's the long and the short of it.
We may remark, though nothing can dismay us, that if you thwart this gentleman, he'll slay us. We don't fear death, of course we're taught to shame it, but still upon the whole we thought we'd name it. Yes, 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 better perhaps to name it. Our interest we would not press with chatter. Three hulking brothers, more or less, don't matter. If you'd pooh-pooh this monarch's plan, pooh-pooh it. But when he says he'll hang a man, you'll do it. Yes, 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 devil doubt he'll do it.
And be his bride, or you'll